Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to our cooking show. We're so excited to have you here tonight. And tonight we are featuring some amazing Valentine sweets for your sweets, right? So tonight we have Nancy Laggan. She's going to be showing off a big Hershey Kiss, like a jumbo size Hershey Kiss, how you can make it at home so you don't have to pay the big bucks in the store, right? And then also we're going to have Kerrie Rybicki. She is going to be showing us her cocoa bombs, right? Oh, I'm super excited about that. They're super popular and it's something fun that you can make even with your kids at home. And then lastly, we have Rohrbaugh, and she's going to be with us tonight talking about just how easy it is to make some chocolate covered sweets, chocolate covered fruits for all your sweets. Because you know what, again, they charge big bucks for that stuff at the store. So it's really great when we can do that kind of stuff at home. So my name is Ellen. I am going to be your host for this evening. So make sure you go ahead and say hello in the chat. If you're a guest, if you're a host, and please go ahead and comment with who invited you tonight. All right, we're going to be doing some fun drawings, so we want to make sure you're in it, but you got to be able to comment in order to be in it. So just say hello and say who you're with, and we will be sure to get you in as many of the drawings as we can. So this is the time of year when, you know, it's getting kind of chilly. Right. Well, it is chilly. It's not getting chilly. It's been chilly, right? A lot of times we have a lot of snow on the ground for anybody here in the north. But for those of you in the south, that's when you post all your amazing pictures saying how wonderful it is. And it's 70 degrees and we're all jealous. So wherever you are, we're excited to have you with us here with our cooking show. So our cooking show is something we do every Tuesday night. And that is something that should you be, you know, kind of here tonight, maybe as a guest, maybe you stumbled upon it on our public page, however it is you came to find us, this is a great thing for you to use when doing a Tupperware party. So as you're going through tonight, if you see some things that you just absolutely love and you're thinking, you know what, maybe I want to do a Tupperware party. Maybe I want to get some for free and half price. We can definitely hook you up. So definitely reach back to the person that shared this video with you. Or if you're in a Tupperware party currently, go ahead and talk to the consultant about maybe you being on for the next show, right? So it'll be next Tuesday and they will be able to get you going. So I just want to check in really quick with Nancy. Hey, Nancy, are we almost ready?
Well, my chocolate didn't come out right, so I probably will just be talking about how to do it. Because
and you know what? That's okay because this is real life, right?
Okay, and I can tell them what not to do. Okay, hi everybody. My name is Nancy Laggan, and I've been in Tupperware a long, long time. And this funnel's been around, I think, since the 70s or the 50s, maybe. It was like one of the first gadgets we had. And everybody, I think everybody in their home, if they have Tupperware, they have a Tupperware funnel because we used to give them out at parties, and I think we still sell these. And so this is great for filling salt and pepper shakers. You can fill oil into a little smaller container. It's great in the garage for your husband or your better half to pour gasoline in the lawnmower, but then you better make sure you have another one for the kitchen. But anyway, this little funnel can make a Hershey Kiss. Now, I did not do my chocolate. I did my chocolate too long. So I will show you what it looks like, and you got to do it just right. And I didn't. So what you're going to do, though, this is a recipe that's so simple. And so you put a mini marshmallow in the bottom, or you can cover this with foil. And I didn't have a mini marshmallow, but I cut a big marshmallow to shove in the bottom because the marshmallow works really better. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put it into, I do it in a measuring cup because it's straight. So if you're going to put it in a cup, you don't want it to be like that or it won't mold straight. So you want to make sure in my 1 cup measuring cup, it really fits perfect. And then when you have the chocolate made at the right temperature, it'll just pour in. But because I didn't, that's what it looks like, and you can't pour it in. So I'm going to buy another bag of chocolate chips and do it again. But you know, you can still eat this, but you can't pour it in. So I guess it's kind of good sometimes to do it wrong, but you pour it in here and you leave it mold for 2 hours on the counter, or 45 minutes in the freezer, or maybe an hour in the fridge. And so I don't like my chocolate in the refrigerator, so I just leave it sit here for a couple hours. And then all you're going to do is take a piece of foil, pop it out like that. It comes out and you have a giant Hershey Kiss that you can wrap in foil, put red ribbon around it for Valentine's Day, and give it to your sweetheart for Valentine's Day and save yourself $7, because it really does cost $6-7. But I want to tell you that I, at Christmas time and at Valentine's Day and I have a show, what I do is I carry these with me to my parties. And if they place a $50 order or more, I will give them this funnel. And then I attach the recipe with a little curly ribbon in the hole, so they have the recipe to go home and make the Hershey Kiss. And so I have a party Saturday, my first in-home party in 2 years. I can't wait. And I'm going to make this and have that and give it to my host, and then give everybody the recipe if they place a $50 order, or if they date a party, or, you know, any way you want to use them. It's a great gadget. So I am so sorry it didn't come out right. And Jenny, I'll have to remake it for you. And I don't have another bag of chips, or I would do it right now. But have fun with it, because it's a Valentine's Day special. Bye.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nancy. I love it. This is real life. And you know what? We all have mishaps in the kitchen. If you haven't had one, then you're not cooking enough. All right, so go ahead. We have a decent amount of people watching here tonight. So be sure, I'm going to remind you again, say hello in the chat, say who invited you, say whether you're a guest or a host, because at the end, we have a guest drawing and we have a host drawing. All right, so if you're hosting a party this week, make sure to mention that. And also go ahead, share with us your favorite Valentine's Day tradition. All right. So one of my favorite, or one of your favorite Valentine's Day memories. So my favorite Valentine's Day memory involves my dad. And my dad did not he wasn't really the guy that would kind of show up with things like flowers or things like that randomly for the family. But you could count on it. Every Valentine's Day, my dad would show up with 4 heart-shaped donuts from Jolly Pirate Donut, because that's what we had in town. I don't know if that was just local to down in the Columbus, Lancaster sort of area or what, but it was Jolly Pirate Donuts, and he would show up with 4 heart-shaped donuts. And that was like my favorite thing. I was always trying to because I have 2 sisters, right? So that left an extra donut. So I was always like, who's not going to eat their donut? I want to have the donut. Because they were so good, and they were vanilla, and I don't like chocolate. So that is one of my favorite Valentine's Day memories. So go ahead and say in the chat one of your favorite Valentine's Day memories, or a Valentine's Day tradition that you and your family share. All right, so next we are going to be talking to Kerrie Rybicki, and I'm super excited to have Kerrie Rybicki here. Kerrie Rybicki has been doing cocoa bombs now for a couple of years, and she loves doing her cocoa bombs. So she's actually going to be sharing with us her cocoa bomb. So we're excited to hear. So take it away, Kerrie.
Hey guys, how are you? Good evening. All right, so I'm excited to show you guys my cocoa bombs. So I love using them, well, throughout the cool days. I can't even talk. We do a retake. Oh no, it's live. Just kidding. Okay, so through the cold winter months. Oh my gosh, I can't think straight. This camera thing is really hot on me, so that's maybe why I'm saying warm. I don't know. But anyway, so we do have to warm up our chocolate, and what I'm going to do with that is using our stack cooker. So if you guys have a stack cooker, this is something you can melt your chocolate in. Nancy also showed you guys the micro pitcher, which is another great thing that I use as well. If I'm just going to do my drizzle, I heat up in here small amounts. And if you don't have one of those and you have any vent and serves, you can certainly use a vent and serve. So in my demo, I'm going to show you how many Tupperware items you can actually use at one time. That's what's going to happen here. And I love that, because when I do make these, I sell them to friends and family, and there's a little local coffee shop. So they know that I'm Tupperware with Kerrie, but they also know that I'm also the cocoa bomb lady. So when I'm making my stuff, they know that I'm using all my Tupperware. So I absolutely love that, because I really, truly am. So this is so nice. And I hope some of my friends are watching live so they could see that I'm totally serious when I'm saying I'm using all my Tupperware. So stack cooker, I've already melted down some of my chocolate. Now I use a chocolate called Merkin's chocolate. It's a really nice melty chocolate, super easy. You don't need a water bath like on the stove or anything like that. Just like Nancy did with the micro pitcher, you just put this in your microwave. So with the Merkin's, it's 30 seconds, and then you stir it. And I use my Stassi silicone spatula. I stir that up, and then put it in for another 30 seconds, and then mix, 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 mix. You don't want to overdo it. So this is a little different than regular chocolate chips or anything, because it's actually sold at a local candy shop where they sell everything for candy makers and things like that. So I go there and buy the special chocolate, and then I come home and I put it in usually my big Tupperware. So I usually buy 5 or 10 pounds at a time. And for that, I use my big Tupperware bowls, and I keep everything fresh in there when I'm making them. So actually in here, I'll show you guys, this is my homemade hot chocolate mix. So that goes in the center of them. So actually I mix it up because I got all the ingredients to make it, which is, regular baker's chocolates, cocoa. So use that, and then sugar in the raw is what I use, white sugar. And sugar in the raw, all that is still has the brown part. It's not a processed sugar. So I use that. I use white sugar and some powdered sugar as well. So it's super easy to make your own hot cocoa mix without buying that brand that you buy in the packets, and make your own and store it in your Tupperware bowls. Or you can actually use your modular mates as well. So I really like that. It tastes so much better. There isn't any weird ingredients in it, and it's fresh. So you can make it to your own liking. If you want to use any type of sweeteners or anything like that, you just want to make sure it dissolves. And also the secret to that is powdered milk as well. So I've got my chocolate, got that melted. And then what I do is I like set up my station. So you can't really see, but my station here is my marshmallows that I have in my modular mates. So I have that set up. I have that hot chocolate mix set up here. And then I usually have a glass plate. And my plate I put right here. And that's what I use to do the twist. And the twist by that is you're going to heat your plate up. And some people use a pan. You can use a pan on the stove, one of your Tupperware pans or any pan that you have. And you want to heat it up on the stove so it gets, warm to the touch, because this chocolate melts pretty easily. So then I take that chocolate and I actually twist it on there. I don't want to leave you guys, or I would show you and heat it up. It only takes a couple seconds, but just heat that up. And then you do what we call the twist in the cocoa bomb business. You do a twist like this. And what that does is melt the seam. So then you fuse the other side together. So I take two sides, and that's what I did here, is I then sear them together. So I use my Tupperware, 1 tablespoon, and I use 1 tablespoon of the mix, because the outer part, and this is really big, I actually used our donuts form. And so this is kind of big, and this is very sweet. So you don't want your mix to be too sweet. So you want to make sure that you've sampled and tried this. And for me, when I use this chocolate, I use 1 tablespoon of my mix and then 2 tablespoons of my marshmallows, and I put that in. So then I sear them together, and then they look like that. But I want to show you guys our silicone molds. So if you guys have any of our silicone molds at home, you could do this. The cupcake one or the muffin one you can use, but the little donut one was so cute for this different style. We also have a sphere one sometimes, and then also a couple of different ones that have come in and out of the catalog. So right now, if you've got any of these at home, you can do this. So the nice thing about Tupperware silicone is that it's like indestructible, you guys. This is the nicest. And I've had to use some other types of silicone molds, and they are not anything compared to Tupperware's. These are actually made in Belgium, so they are well made. If you can see this, you can pull them apart. If you have silicone molds at home and do the test, you can pull them apart, and you can kind of start to see where the silicone separates. You cannot do that with a plastic silicone one or a silicone one from Tupperware, because it's so firm. And I remember hearing about this a couple of years ago at conference at our big Jubilee. And they just talked about how durable these are, that you can literally like crinkle them up, stick them, and they will come back to normal. Luckily, nothing was in there. So they're fabulous. So that is a silicone mold. And you want to make sure you're putting it on some type of cookie sheets when you're going to put them into your refrigerator to let them cool. So you want to put 1 coat down. I don't have my Tupperware one. I can't find it, but I simply just take my little silicone brush, and then I'm going to brush the sides. Okay. So you want to do just quick brushings. Now my chocolate is starting to get hard. So what I also forgot to tell you about is that I do take a 19-cup bowl and I fill this up with warm water. It doesn't have to be super hot or you'll scald the chocolate. So you want it to be warm, and then it fits right down inside of there, you guys. So once you set your little station up and get it all ready, that's going to keep that chocolate while you're doing all of these. And you get through all of those, you paint them up. Once they're done, you stick them in the fridge for 5 minutes. Then you bring them back out and you do another coat so they're nice and thick. So they look like this. And they don't have to look pretty on the inside, you guys. You just want to make sure, well, this one, it's got a little boo-boo on it. But so you want to make sure you're covering it both. You want to do the two brushes through so that it actually doesn't do that. I didn't do that on that side. So that's what happened. But you then take that plate like I told you about and you sear it, and then you use and decorate it as you like. I have our deco pen. I pour some chocolate down in there, and then I do a drizzle over top of it. And then I have a couple different mixes that I made up, and I store them in my snack cups so that they stay fresh as well. And then you just decorate the tops of them. And then inside is your hot chocolate. And you stick it in a nice big mug and drop it down in there. Use your micro pitcher to heat up some milk, and you pour it right over the top of it, you guys, and it melts down. It's so, so pretty. Mix it all up and just drink it. It's so nice, and everybody loves it. So thank you so much, you guys, and have fun. The kids love doing this. They love drinking it. It's great gift giving. Put them in a pretty bag, put a bow on it, like Nancy said, and give it to someone that you love, to your sweetie. So happy Valentine's Day. Thanks, guys.
I love it. Thank you so much, Kerrie. What some great tips she shared. I absolutely love that. I like her whole workstation. She had a whole thing going on there. I love that. Awesome. Thank you so much, Kerrie. All right. So let's go ahead and let's do a drawing, just a fun drawing for everybody that is watching us here tonight. So Amy, do you want to do a quick draw for us? Maybe.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes. All right, so we have a total of 22 people on right now. So that is awesome. So Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 22.
What's the number between 13?
Number 13, which is Lauren Bruce with Robin. So congratulations,
Awesome.
Lauren.
Yay, congratulations, Lauren. Thank you so much for being here tonight and participating with us. All right, so before we get on to our last demonstration of the night, I would love for you guys to just kind of share in the chat. I want you to give a shout out to your special Valentine. All right, share their name in the chat and just say Happy Valentine's Day to whomever. All right, and just a fun way for you to be thinking about your Valentine and giving them a little recognition as being your Valentine there. So go ahead, you can put that right in the chat. And then at the end, we're going to do 2 more draws. We're going to do a drawing for guests and drawing for hosts. So if you're a host, make sure you say hello and say you're a host and what consultant that you're with. If you're a guest, please say hello and say what host you're with or what consultant you're with. All right, awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and go over to Angela. Angela is going to be, once again, just like Nancy, saving us some money on some of those amazing Valentine treats. So Angela, what have you got for us tonight?
Hi, guys. So first, I'm going to share a little Valentine's tradition kind of thing that I started this year. I heard about it the last couple of years and we haven't actually done it. And I definitely want to share because it's so cute. So a couple weeks ago, we took construction paper, and I have 3 kids at home. I'm a busy mom, and we kind of fit Tupperware into our life. And I kind of do the farm to table style with Tupperware, and we're busy on the go. But the kids, it's always great to take time with the kids and do fun things for Valentine's Day, not just for your loved ones, but for your little loved ones too. So this year we took construction paper and we cut out little hearts, just like those little candies that are the conversation hearts. And I put a little box and a little piece of a little thing of tape and a marker inside of there. So every day we put something that we love about each other, or one of us in the family, or something that we love about our family, or something we love. And we have to write it on the heart, and they're all different colors. And then we take the piece of tape and we have to tape it to one of the doors in the house. So from now until Valentine's Day, there's all kinds of different hearts all over our door. And it's so funny what the kids come up with. It's like, I love food, love Chase. And it's just like all kinds of random funny things. So that's a really fun tradition that you could start like right now, from now till Valentine's Day. If you have kids, it's hilarious. So I just thought I would share that really quick since we're doing Valentine's Day things. And that was kind of funny. So yes, tonight I'm going to share with you one of the top things that everybody has loved for a long time: chocolate covered strawberries. And I guess it came a little bit later on, chocolate covered grapes. I don't know about that, but I tried it and it's kind of good. They have chocolate covered all kinds of things at Mally's Chocolates, right? I mean, like chocolate covered ants and like really weird stuff. No, I don't like them. No, I didn't try them, but they have some really weird chocolate covered things. And you can save yourself a ton of money by doing it yourself. And so Nancy kind of had the idea that I use, and I use our micro pitchers, and they're very super easy. And here I did the chocolate in the taller micro pitcher, and then I do the white chocolate in the little smaller one, and it's super easy. Like she said, warm it up a little bit, stir it up, warm it up, stir it up, and then you can just take your strawberry and dip it in there. You turn it just like this, you dip it in. You can do strawberries, you can do pretzels, you can do little nut clusters. When you're done dipping everything in there, you can throw you can crush up pretzels and put it in there, or crush up this is my new favorite thing I have to show you really quick. Let me grab it. I just went to Costco's and I found these. They are praline pecans. So if you really love someone and you make chocolate covered little clusters of these puppies, they are absolutely delicious. You're going to be the best Valentine ever if you make chocolate covered clusters of these. They're so good. You'll be the favorite Valentine ever. But anyways, so these products right here are amazing because you can use them for so many different things. And besides melting your chocolate, when you melt your butter, you can turn the smaller one upside down like this. This is already getting hard, so I can do this. But you can put your butter inside of there and put that in the microwave, and you can melt your butter. There's measurements on the side, so you can use this for a little liquid measuring cups as well. So these come in handy all the time in your kitchen, not just for melting chocolate. So you might want to pick up a set of these. So today, besides that, I'll show you what I made here. Here are some of the strawberries, and here's that silicone that Kerrie was talking about. This is like our little cookie sheet version. And these are really nice because these strawberries, after they're all done, you can just pick them up and they just peel right off of there. See that? And I put some sprinkles on here. These are like leftover from Christmas, I think, but it's red and it's Valentine's Day. So red goes with everything. So when you see something red, you can pick it up because red goes all year long, right? So we have some red sprinkles, and here was some, my favorite nut are cashews. So salty cashews on top of there. And then I did a little bit of white with some chocolate, and a little cluster of grapes, white chocolate with grapes, and chocolate with little red sprinkles. But see how easy those just peel right up off of there? And this is that silicone, and you just take it and you put it in a little hot soapy water, and then you fold it up like a napkin, and it goes inside of the cupboard really nice and easy. I actually have a modular mate that I fold all of my silicones up and stuff it down inside of a modular mate and put the seal on, and they all store all nice and tight and all in one modular mate in my cupboard. So I use them quite often. So I keep them up here instead of like away in like the basement or in the storage. So I keep them right here in my kitchen because I use them quite a bit. So speaking of storage and things like that, these are the months right now between like January and in spring when we're all wanting to get organized and things like that. We always want to be organized, but right now is like the time that we actually do it. We're kind of getting like bored. And, you know, we were talking about that a little bit earlier, how we were getting like cabin fever and things like that. Like, what should we do? We're watching people go on vacation and things like that. So right now is a great time for us to be cleaning out those cupboards and getting organized and doing things like that. Tupperware has a solution for all of that. So everybody's wanting to save money by, you know, instead of buying Mally's chocolates, you can make your own berries. Instead of buying Sherry's berries, you can make your own Jenny's berries or Angela's berries or Ellen's berries, you know, and you can save money by keeping your food fresh instead of throwing it away because it's going bad too fast in your refrigerator, going bad too fast in the cupboard. You know, like when you get your box of cereal and there's those cornflakes that you only use because you're making cheesy potatoes and the kids don't really eat them unless you put a half a pound of sugar on them, right? So the next time you're going to make cheesy potatoes isn't going to be for another couple weeks, but that box isn't going to last with a crinkled up bag inside of that cardboard box. Well, you need a modular mate because these are going to keep those fresher longer and they're going to make those cornflakes last and you don't have to go buy a whole nother box, right? So right now I pulled out the ones that I'm using specifically for the berries. Okay, so I have my chocolates in here. Here's my white chocolates. These are probably from making cocoa bombs at Christmas time. I don't know when these were, but this chocolate is super good. And I just happen to pull it out because that's what I'm demoing and doing right now for Valentine's Day. And it's great. It's good. I already have it in the cupboard. I don't have to go to the store and buy all brand new to do a demo for Tupperware right now or for Valentine's Day because it's good and fresh inside of my modular mate. Here's the chocolate ones in modular mates, all organized and fresh in the cupboard, right? And then our chocolate chips, I am lacking that. I definitely have to go restock, but it's nice because they're in the nice clear containers and I can see that, oh, it's time to buy chocolate chips. And these labels that are on here, how nice is that? You know, these are very inexpensive. You can get them on Amazon. You can purchase them at, you know, the stores around here, you can purchase them too, but they have all kinds of different fonts. It makes the cupboard look so nice and clean and perfect. What a great time right now with all these snowstorms coming through to just organize your cupboard, right? What a great Valentine's gift for yourself to be able to do something like that. So there's the chocolate chip. And then those big giant containers of those nuts that I just bought at Costco, right? You know how expensive these puppies are? Why not keep them fresh, right? This is the mixed nuts. That whole container is this size right here. So you get a hold of your Tupper girl or Tupper guy, and you make sure that you ask, hey, I got that container of those nuts. What size do I need? And they have charts. They'll be able to help you fit what you purchase to what container that you need. We have all of that for you. We'll be able to help you out with that. And then those cookies. Oh my goodness. How about those cookies that peel back when you buy the package? You peel back that package. Yeah. Well, if they last and they're stale, not anymore, because these keep them super fresh for super long. And sometimes you're able to hide them and have a midnight snack for yourself, but not all the time if you have kids. And yes, they have the little cookies label too, and it's beautiful. So make sure you grab one of those labels because you're going to need that one. So these are our modular mates for our dry goods in our cupboards. And there's a whole different array of sizes, and these are our super ovals. We have our squares, our ovals, our rectangles. And so, I mean, they all fit customly to each different size cupboard that we have in our American Standard kitchen. So, and then we were talking about our strawberries and our grapes and all of our healthy foods and things like that. Of course, we need organization, and we want to save time, and we want to save money in our refrigerator and our produce too. The American family throws away 60% of their produce every single year. Well, we want to save money, right? We're going to save by not having to throw all of that stuff away. I've had these in our cupboard for, let's see, I'm going on a week and a half now, because I went to Costco and I bought the big giant container of them. And only my littlest one loves these grapes, but she takes them to school with her, and they're super, super good and super, super crunchy. See, I'm like really pinching. They're super crunchy and hard because these are designed to keep your fruits and vegetables fresher longer. They seriously do what they're supposed to do. And there's a chart embossed right in the side right here. It tells you exactly what right here on the top. There's the 3 little it's a venting system right here on the top, and it shows you on the chart which vent to put it on for what vegetable or what fruit. And it absolutely keeps your stuff fresher longer. And then we have the different sizes for those as well. And these are all the strawberries. Our kids go through strawberries like crazy, so I buy these in bulk also. That's a lot of strawberries, and you got to be high bidder to buy that much strawberries, right? So you can, because you know that these are going to stay fresher for longer. These stay good for at least 10 days. You know, on the 10th day, you can know that you're going to pull that strawberry out and put it on the cutting board and go to cut it. It's going to be just as crunchy as when you put it in there on that first day. So these are going to keep your refrigerator nice and fresh, nice and clean. Your kids are going to eat healthier, and it's going to be nice and organized in your refrigerator as well. So no better time than now to be able to buy yourself that cleanliness and your family that cleanliness and save money than Valentine's Day for your loved ones, right? So happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I hope you got some good tips tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Angela. I absolutely love that. That was so great. Okay, so I just did a little quick Googling, because I remember when we, my husband and I both worked at a mall that had Godiva chocolate there, right? And and so I just Googled very quickly, because I remember the girls would bring up to our store. They were like, hey, we have these chocolate covered strawberries. They're going to go bad after tonight. So we want to, you know, give these away because they're going to be bad, right? And so I Googled it. Do you know Godiva chocolate covered strawberries are $7 a piece, $42 for 6 chocolate covered strawberries. That's insane. That's crazy. You think about the amount of money you can save, even if even if you're like, oh, Ellen, but Godiva chocolate is like second to none, right? You can buy a Godiva chocolate bar for $3 or $4, melt it and put it on your strawberries and still end out ahead. You can use that extra money to like go to the movies. I don't know, get something on demand, to like pay for some movie on demand, right? I was just like, oh my gosh. Well, it's always kind of crazy around Valentine's Day, the way they ramp up the prices for flowers and things like that. I always told my husband, I was like, do not buy me flowers on Valentine's Day. You can buy me flowers any other time of the year. Do not buy me flowers on Valentine's Day. I would much rather spend the money on something really cool or go out to eat or whatever. And so yeah. So I just wanted to point that out. See, these are ways that you can kind of cut corners and save some money using your Tupperware, but also those chocolate covered strawberries. It's fun to make things like that with the family too. So if you have little Valentines in your life, it is fun to make sweet treats like that with them. So, all right. So Amy, are we ready to do our drawings for the evening? We have our guest drawing and we have our host drawing. So which would you like to do first?
Yes, we are ready, and we have a lot more guests with us, so that's awesome. Let's go ahead and do our guests first.
Okay.
So we have now 24 guests. All right, so Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 24. 6. Number 6, which is Faith Napper with Tammy McClung.
Awesome.
I believe that's, yeah. So congratulations. Make sure that you are sending your addresses to Pam Clift. All right.
To Jenny.
Oh, to Jenny.
Yes.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Jenny's in charge of addresses right now.
Yes, yes, yes. Jenny Cheatham. Make sure you are sending her a message with your addresses. All right. And our hostesses, we have 6. So Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 6. She's not listening. Alexa.
She went to bed.
She did. She's like, I'm done. Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 6. It worked.
Amy's mom voice.
It was my mom. Hey, listen, she worked. The mom voice worked on her. All right. And it was Regina Messimer with Becky Fickelman.
Awesome.
So congratulations.
I love it. Congratulations. Thank you everybody tonight for joining us. Thank you so much to our demonstrators tonight. I think we got some great ideas and I loved all the sharing in the chat. I loved all the Valentine's Day. I thought I had the wrong holiday. All the it feels like a Monday. Am I wrong? So I love seeing all of everybody wishing happy Valentine's Day to their sweethearts. I loved that. And I loved all the traditions and the memories and things like that you guys shared. So thanks so much for playing with us tonight. And like I said, as you know, if you're looking at these kitchens and you saw like almost everybody used their pitchers for the microwave or things like that. And you're like, oh, I think I need some of those. And you want to get them at the best price. The best price is free by hosting a party. So definitely reach out to the person that invited you and see what you need to do to be able to get into their calendar for a party to get some stuff for free and half price. So thanks everybody. Have a wonderful night and happy Valentine's Day, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye. Done.
Okay. Off Facebook. Yeah.
I'm like smiling. I'm like, how did I spell that?